Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the tarot forecast for the month, so the month of August. So I've picked out 13 cards like I always do for the monthly forecast, and I'm going to go through each of the cards and then also the overall messages that I'm getting from this forecast. Sorry. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I do natal chart readings. So, I look at your birth chart details, I look at the different houses, planets, and aspects, and I tell you what kind of challenges you might be facing, what kind of blockages are holding you back from living your fullest life possible. I give you an action plan, a recommendation plan which can help you to overcome these challenges and move forward in your life. I also do synastry chart readings, which are also called relationship compatibility readings. So if you have a crush on someone, if you like someone, or let's say you're already in a long-term committed relationship and you want to know what the relationship is like, what kind of challenges, what you can expect as a couple together. I can do a compatibility reading. I also do tarot card readings, so you can ask me questions related to your career, health, finance, relationships, your home life, any aspect of your life, and I'll do a tarot card reading as well. To contact me for a reading, drop me a message on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. And you can also drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I've posted both the links in the description box below, so you can contact me for a reading. So let's get started. So the first card that I have is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is basically telling me that this is a time for celebrating your success. That can be material success, that can be spiritual success. So basically, it's about not just celebrating, but it's also about taking stock of your assets, your finances. Basically, the abstract, the physical realm, the material possessions that you have. So it's about taking stock of that. It's about trying to enhance the finances that you have, and it's about also making the best of what you have. So basically it's like taking an inventory stock of what you have in your life and trying to make the best out of it. So this is not a time for impulse purchases. This month mostly is about looking at what you have and trying to use what you already have rather than going and spending and splurging on things that you may not necessarily need. So this is a time for reflection. This is a time for boosting what you already have. The second card is the Ace of Wands. This is a good card because this is a time for action. The sun always signifies action. It's masculine energy. So this month, so in my previous month's tarot card reading, I was focusing on how it's about intuition, how it's about tapping into your feminine, passive, reflective energy. This month is kind of the opposite. This month is all about action. This is about getting things done. This is about taking action based on the intuition that you've harnessed over the last month. So this month is about doing. This is about, so that can take many forms. That can be about getting rid of toxic people in your life. That can be about taking new decisions to start new projects, new ventures, maybe taking up a new job, a new hobby, basically anything new that you want to start. This is a good time to start right now. The wands are always good. It's a symbol of prosperity. The Ace of Wands is telling me that the more you go out and do things during this month, the more you take action, direct action, the more positive benefits you will get into your life. Like you will have more prosperity, more abundance, and basically more opportunities flowing into your life once you start doing this. The next card is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man, this is what it looks like. The Hanged Man is telling me that it's time for a change in perspective. What's been happening is you most likely have been looking at life through a certain lens, and that has put a lot of limitations in terms of what you are attracting into your life. So this month, the month of August, is about changing your perspective. It's about looking at life a little bit differently, maybe look at it, maybe think outside the box, maybe look at things a little bit differently so that you start attracting things in a different way. So it's about doing things differently. As they say, if you want a different outcome, you have to do things differently from what you've always done before. So this month is about that. This month is about looking at things differently so that you can actually remove the limitations that you have placed on yourself. The next card is the Prince of Swords. So again, this is a very action-oriented card. This is about charging into the battlefield. This is about, the last month of July was about honing your intuition and, reflecting on your thoughts and sharpening your intuition. This month is all about using that intuition and taking direct action. So this is not a time for second guessing your thoughts. This is not a time for taking a step back. If you have made a decision, this is the time to act on it. And once you've made that decision, this is the time to not go back on it. Because when you go back on your decisions, you are basically dishonoring yourself. So this is the time for charging ahead, full steam. This is about getting things done. This is a good time to make a list of all the tasks you want to accomplish during this month. It's a time for setting goals. It's a time for checking off those to-do lists in your tasks and getting things done. Basically, it's a month of productivity. The next card is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords can mean despair. It can mean a period where, somewhere down the month you may feel like things are going nowhere. You may feel dejected. You may feel like things are just not moving forward. But 9 is a very sacred number. So this is telling me that even if you feel like nothing's really happening, a lot is happening under the surface. So it's about trusting the universe. Like they say, when a seedling is growing under the soil, you don't see it sprouting for a really long time, and it may seem like nothing's really happening, but underneath the ground there's a lot that's taking place. So it's similar to your life during the month of August, where you may feel like a lot is not happening. You may feel like just curling up into a shell and going into a cocoon and just be like, whatever, nothing's happening. But this is just a phase, and it's about realizing that a lot is happening behind the scenes. And again, it's about trusting the universe that things are going to work out in your favor. The next card is the Lovers. So that tells me that you will attract someone into your life during the month of August, and this person is going to be very good for you. You may have been through toxic relationships in the past which were unhealthy, which were not good for you, but this month is going to bring in someone who is actually healthy for you, who displays positive behaviors, positive habits. And if you're already in a romantic relationship with somebody, if you're already in a long-term committed relationship, then your love life is going to see a new boost, a new burst, where you find a newfound love for each other, where you basically have greater bonds with each other, and it's all over a very good card to see in a reading. So it's good news for your romantic or love life. The next card is Strength. So this is about feminine strength. This is about, it's not about like the soldier or Martian way of charging ahead and that aggressive masculine energy. This is more your inner wisdom. This is about having strength in perseverance. It's very earthy. It's very sensual, earthy energy. So if you look at earth energy, this is about persistence. This is about perseverance. So it's about keeping at your goals, not giving up. It's about sticking to your goals, small habits, daily habits. Nothing too big, nothing too complicated, but just your daily routine. Stick to it, keep at it, and you will see amazing results. The number 8 is also a number of transformation. In the zodiac wheel, it rules the 8th house, which is to do with transformation, death, rebirth. So 8 is also a sacred number, and this is telling me that once you start persevering, once you start keeping at your goals and just being consistent, I think that's the key here. That's when you're going to start seeing results in your life. The next card is the Princess of Cups. This is a really good time to sit back and smell the roses. This is a good time to reflect on all the good things that are going on in your life. So gratitude, expressing gratitude, make a list of everything that you're proud of, make a list of everything that you've achieved in this life, why you're proud of it. So again, like I said, it's about yes, this month is about action and getting things done, but it's also about slow living, in the sense, don't stop to smell the flowers, don't stop to enjoy life. Do the things that make you happy, because only then you have color in your life. Otherwise, life is just a monotone, black and white. Every day is a carbon copy of the next. So it's about bringing in that color and vibrancy into your life by doing things that make you happy, that make you feel enjoyment in your life. The next card is the Five of Wands. So this is a card of collaboration. This is about partnership, collaboration, whether that be a new business venture or a new project that you're starting, or just about reaching out to friends and family and near and dear ones. This card is about collaboration. This is about not trying to do things by yourself, because no person is an island. We all need each other to survive in this world. So it's about symbiotic relationships, it's about reaching out to people, and yeah, it's about connecting with people who you're close to. And if you haven't connected with a friend for a long time, this is a good time to do that actually. The next card is the King of Cups. So this is again a really good card, because again, this is the time of reflecting what you've achieved, all the good things that you have going on in your life. It's about being proud of what you have, happy about what you have, and basically being the king of your castle. So you take responsibility for your actions, you take full responsibility for your life, for your decisions, for your actions, and everything that's going on in your life, because that's when you have the true power. That's when you become the king or the queen of your castle, which is your life. So this is a time for reflection. This is also a time for enjoying life and being proud of everything that you have. The next card is the Prince of Cups. So this card is about celebrating your success, whether you have people around you to celebrate with you or not. This is about celebrating yourself, celebrating your success, and rejoicing in the fact that you're alive. You have this beautiful life in front of you, and this is a good time for enjoyment and merrymaking and just having fun in life. The next card is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about going back to nature, going back to your inner wisdom. It's about connecting to yourself. So that can mean many things. That can mean connecting with nature. Go someplace which has a lot of natural beauty, a lot of trees. Connect with nature. Go deep within. It's about connecting with your inner wisdom as well. We are all one with nature. We have come from the soil. We go back into the soil. So it's about reconnecting with that energy, being grounded in our efforts, being grounded in our energy. It's about staying centered. During this time of chaos, it's very easy to get distracted by a lot of things that are going on around us, but it's very important to stay grounded, stay centered. That can mean little things like taking a walk in the park, go someplace where there's lots of greenery, lots of trees around you. If you can't do that, just try gardening, simple things like that. Just being around nature in some way. If you have animals, if you have pets, then being around them, cuddling them, holding them. Things like that will make you feel more centered, more grounded, and more in touch with nature. So that's really important during this time. The last card is the Two of Cups. So this is about harmonizing your masculine and feminine energies within you. This is about not going overboard with any one energy. Like the danger is when you become too masculine, you have the danger of becoming too aggressive, too harsh when you speak, or your words or your actions. And when you're too feminine and too passive and too receptive, then you're not getting anything done. And sometimes people can walk all over you. So it's about striking a balance so that you get both things done, where it's about being intuitive, being receptive, being passive, but at the same time also getting things done in your life. and making sure you go after what you want. So overall, the month of August is giving me positive vibes. I think the romantic life is good. You may attract somebody good, new, and positive into your life. You will get a lot of things done during this month. August is a month of productivity, so yes, time to charge into the battlefield, get those tasks done, set goals, achieve them. So it's all about getting things done. It's also about action. Like I said, you've already sharpened your intuition during the last month. This month is about using that intuition and making the right decisions to enhance your life in a better way, whether that means cutting negative people off, toxic people off, or just making better judgments of people and situations in general. So guys, that's my take on the forecast, tarot forecast for the month of August. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. You can click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of this video, and also click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that whenever I post a new video, you get a notification in your inbox and you can stay tuned for all of my latest updates. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in my next video, which is going to be the next month's tarot forecast. So see you, and thanks a lot for watching. Bye guys.